Welcome to the Wonderful World of Yazi. I am your host, Yazi. Shout out to us at Smack Talk Productions. I say us because I am now a part of Smack Talk Productions and or BBW, which stands for Blair Blind Walker, not what your filthy, dirty whore minds are thinking. But yeah, congratulations me, congratulations Anthony Bly, congratulations Mac Blair, because we are coming to fucking spread our seed across the globe like Bob Marley. You feel me? All right, well, we're getting straight into this. We have our esteemed guest today. No, we're resuming that. That was hard. We have our esteemed guest today, Turich Benjy. He is back with us. What's good, Benjy?
Yo. How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's an honor to have you. This is a fucking absolute goddamn true legend. And every time I'll be like, damn, this nigga really fuck with me and he here. So I wanted to start off and do some fun shit. For my birthday, on my 30th birthday, this dude, I'm forgetting his name now. Shout out to you, dude. I'm forgetting his name. I fuck with you. I love you. I just terrible with names. Got me this Y-Wing fighter. Super fucking cool. So I thought that we would put this together. Why don't you check those out for me real quick?
Oh, you finna make me do something.
It's an actual plane.
Oh, wow.
And so while we're talking, we're going to put this together while we're talking. I just thought this would be a very, very fun experience. So let's go these instructions. I'm not gonna lie, these are a little intimidating. These look like fucking crazy schematics. Hey, listen, my fucking god.
If I can't plug and play this shit, man,
what? So, okay. Well, let's just see. All right. Tools required. Wood, cement, carpenter's glue, or white glue. Is there any of that in this house? All right. Sandpaper, wax paper, hobby, or straight pins. We got that in the house?
Fuck, is this real?
I'm dead. This is and we need a fucking hobby knife.
A hobby knife?
Bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not lying. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not fucking doing that.
Shout out to homie though.
We're not fucking doing that. That's
education, baby, learning with no ceilings, and we cold chilling, and we world building. It's a dope feeling. This is for the whole village, and if you got the will, baby, you can roll with us. Once we finish building this bridge, we can burn something, man. We bringing the peace, so nobody disturb nothing. Rewards are greater when you don't feel you deserve nothing. Quiet down long enough, you might mess around and learn something.
Shout out to homie though.
I thought we was just gonna fucking put that together, and they want us to.
I thought we was gonna
what?
Fold it up. I thought we was gonna fold it in a 4-piece and it was gonna be done.
Bruh, I thought it was like a paper airplane type shit. They want it's like wood. You gotta pop it out the wood. All right, fuck that.
That shit was crazy.
Well, now I have to pivot because I was expecting to have some real fun with that. But let's take a huge cool shift because Benjy right before just inspired me on something and his family. So recently, I have been going through some family things because I have a very, very fucked up family dynamic. On my black side, been decimated by crack, so I don't have like a really, really strong relationship with that side. And my white family is like traditionally Catholic and just like really weird boomer. Just don't talk about anything, just shit that I don't fuck with. And so I've like lived a life to create the family that I wanted. Benjy, like I've seen his fucking family support system, and it's something that like I love seeing because I get to see it's like a real thing that is supposed to happen. Like he has real fucking family. But even when you have real fucking family, you long for the love of specific motherfuckers. And it's terrible because you get all of this love, but your direction is why this one motherfucker ain't showing me this love. So in my instance, it's my grandpa. He only came to one of my basketball games throughout all of my, and this is my blood grandpa. He came through one of my basketball games throughout my whole high school. I played for 3 years. My step grandpa, my not blood grandpa, he lived 45 minutes away, worked at 5:30 a.m. as a carpenter, and would drive his ass down all the way to Cincinnati to come see every single one of my basketball games. My blood grandpa came to one single game. One. When I was in high school, I didn't see how much love my step grandpa was giving me that effort because I was like, man, like, where's my grandpa at? Like, I want him to come see me. And I'm longing for that love and I'm longing for that relationship. but I'm too young and emotionally immature to understand that I'm searching for something that's never ever gonna get there. Right. And that inspired me, and I'd like you to touch on that about, your performances and maybe some people who haven't seen your performances that you would love them to see.
Yeah, I think without it being like see for me, like I think like perspective is everything. So what I learned instead of I didn't like really long for like damn. You do kind of as a kid you like damn I want my pops or I want my mom to come see my shows or whatever, like or come to the game or whatever. But like I think what it ended up translating for me because my mom like what we were saying prior to the camera was like my dad had never been to any of my shows, like never really saw me perform when I was like a kid. Once, you know what I'm saying, type shit, because it's on film. And he filmed it. But like that's when I was like 9, I performed downtown. But like I'm saying, 20 something years, he never. You know what I'm saying? A couple years ago as well. You know what I'm saying? She didn't see me play football or basketball. She maybe saw one basketball. So it's like my grandma. She ain't really seen me do my shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I didn't look at it like, damn, why y'all don't come to my shit? Because my grandma is like the reason why why I know how to do all this shit. She saw it and invested dollars into the computer, into the piano. So
she was giving you the actual support you needed to be there because she already knew that she wouldn't be able to give you that other type of presence. She was present in another powerful way.
Right, and then that's what I'm saying, I learned how to translate all the energy because I did have, rest in peace, Aunt Letha. I'm wearing her hat right now. Aunt Letha was my homie's aunt when I was like 10 years old. We were performing together. C-Note, my dog Carlin, he was rapping and I was dancing. So like majority of my like 10 years old to like 14, I was with them. I spent a lot of time and I was just like helping them move and shit. And I just posted a picture of me when I was like 11 years old with the microphone like
going ham.
Back to back.
Going ham.
With another picture of the same like aesthetic 20 years later because I'm like, but it fucked me up when I was there helping them because I'm like, y'all got really most of them years of my life where it was like kind of a blur to me for real. Because it's like, most niggas would be like on some school shit and blah, blah, blah. I'm seeing all these pictures. They still had t-shirts we were selling as merch when we was 12 years old. So I'm like, damn, this was really what my life was at. And I was with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I wore this hat today. Because I'm like, I did have people in my life that represented and stood in other places for other people that didn't make me really necessarily long for anything. It was just like just appreciate and thankful for everybody in their element and what they delivered into my life. And I think that prevented me from having expectations on people, from having like avoiding like hurt per se from you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't come, you expect your people to come to the end, they don't. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like or even expecting your parents or something to like your art. Like my mama used to tell me, my mom was like, you can write, but your voice is trash. Like that was her thing. Like you sound crazy. Like it doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
like and as a kid, I used to be like, "Fuck you, mean?" Like in my heart, But I heard that shit, and that was always the thing that made me. That's now. Like my voice is what I figured that out. It made me want.
It made you play with your fucking voice.
Yeah, it made me like try something new. I was like, I got to create a voice because my real voice sucks. My mama told me something. Like, you know what I'm saying? So instead of like being, one type of way about it, I always took shit and I ran with it and used it as fuel. So
that's really cool. You made me do a little self-reflection real quick, and I think it's really, really, like for me, you made me realize kind of how, especially when you grow up in like traumatic situations like I did, you are blinded to be ungrateful because so much bad shit be happening that you're kind of only tuned into the bad shit.
Yeah, it's easy.
To where like it was so cool that you were able to have that perspective of just like unbridled gratefulness of just literally like, it don't matter who here because look who is fucking here. Yeah. And that's really cool. I fucking appreciate that. Yeah. Something you just said also fucking sparked something. So now, like, shit is clicking. So, Benjy is truly, no cap, top 5 greatest performers I've ever seen in my life. The 2 greatest shows I've ever seen in my life were Chance the Rapper 2015 Lollapalooza, absolute masterpiece of a performance, and Travis Scott 2019 the roller coaster fucking tour. Absolute fucking crazy ritual, soul sucking experience we were a part of, but I wouldn't change that experience for the world. It was fucking. I would run that again. Not at this age, but at that age, yes. I'm saying all this. I also just went to a show over the summer. It was Steve Lacy, James Blake, and Toto Imoy up in Columbus.
Toto Imoy.
Yeah. Cold. And sonically, these are like some of my favorite musical artists, legit ever. Like, I do have them in the Serato. But when I saw them perform, I was unfortunately underwhelmed. Like, I was salty. Because I was like, the songs aren't hitting because it's just not being, like, you're not exciting me as a performer, as an entertainer. You are not doing your job to force me. I'm, like, forcing myself because I fuck with the songs. Yeah. You, as the truly master of ceremonies, are not doing your job. And, like, even though they're not rappers or MCs, every single fucking musical artist is an MC. You are literally controlling your crowd. It is up to you to fucking get me up. Motherfuckers standing in the back of the crowd. Hey, y'all, why y'all scared? Get your ass up to the front. You are controlling the fucking ceremony. And so I'm prefacing that because I've seen Benjy hit the splits at a bar where the owner just recently, not any time that he performed at the bar, he's got fucking stabbed in the face. It was pretty fucking cool because fuck that owner. That owner can eat hella dick. All the fucking dicks. I'm not going to say the bar right now, but fuck that dude. He got stabbed in the face and it's fucking hilarious. He got stabbed in the face by a regular too because he a racist asshole ass piece of shit. He deserved to get fucking stabbed in the face. Anyway, he did the fucking splits and a fucking bar open mic night on a shitty fucking PA system with about 8 motherfuckers in attendance. Said, 2-stepping Gucci slap. Wow! This is pure fucking artistry we talking about. It ain't a million people. It ain't no motherfucking $500,000 to give you a Lollapalooza experience or an arena experience. But the nigga is performing just at that level as them niggas that I mentioned in Chance the Rapper and Travis Scott are for 7 fucking people where the environment is not conducive to that whatsoever. So what that tapped in was, he was saying, first saw me perform when I was 7 and then 9. Nigga, how long have you been at this? Not rapping, just fucking performing. Because now it makes sense to why you so cold. How long have you been doing this shit?
I can't think of years right now. It's a lot, but at least I say like 22 years for sure. Because I think my first real true performance, I was 9. I performed at like family reunions and shit.
Yeah,
you'd be like,
get up there.
And shit. But like, I did my first actual performance set. It was in school for like some like after school program thing or something. But I rehearsed and shit. And I'm doing my set. I had a mix CD I made and all this shit. And then I just remember like getting up on stage, and then when I saw the crowd, I just forgot everything I learned. And I did a whole I just did like some freestyle shit, and then I doubled back. It was like a 2-part thing, and then I performed again, and my stepmom was there, and she was like, when I performed, I did a different thing because I freestyled again, and she was like, you ain't do the same thing, and I was like, I know, I was just like, fuck, I was feeling it, and from that moment, what I learned early on, and I was dancing, so I learned like how to grab a crowd's attention with no microphone, with not talking, like with not being like, make some noise, like that's why I kind of be hating that shit, cause like you ain't gotta make these niggas roar at you, bro. Like they vibing, you just don't know it. This is how they vibe when they outside. Just they don't know shit. So as 9 years old, 10 years old, I learned how to you know, kind of like.
Oh my God,
operate the
that bar
room.
you have on Ultrasound fucking intro about learning that you can do the dances like they rituals.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
I learned that I could do dances,
crazy.
reverse energy like it was a ritual. But I seen, man, listen, real talk. I had a perform down at they got the Black Family Union.
Yeah.
I used to do that shit. That was like my first real like out in the world set. I got booked there. I was like 10 or 11, some shit like that. And I performed there, and they was fighting. It was a fight had just broke out right before I was finna perform. And
That
I'm
sounds
thinking,
about right.
like, it was crazy, like a crazy when niggas got stabbed and shit. Somebody stepped on somebody's shoe, and it just went ham. Like, and I thought
That was some real early 2000s
it was some
fights.
real early. They was A1. They was in the park tweaking. It was crazy.
Down the way.
Yeah, it was shit like that. Like, and I thought they was finna shut the shit down, and then I still performed, and I just remember like, damn, I was like, I looked up, I was doing my shit, and I'm doing all these little dances, and the crowd like laughing and little shit like that, and as the shit going on, I looked up, and like the niggas that was fighting, like after the set, I go up there, and they was like, nigga, do the moonwalk, nigga, like they like. You feel me? Like, I'm young as hell, and they, like, making me dance on the spot, but these is the niggas that was all kind of, like, at war on some shit, and I'm nutty as fuck. I'm tense as fuck. I'm like... but,
okay.
But at that time, I learned, like, I'm like, shit, in a good moment.
You didn't realize you just stopped a whole lot of fucking violence.
I mean, I knew it, though. I did know it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I did know it.
It clicked.
It wasn't, like, just me. It was just like if the vibe right, it was like translating it. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I wasn't like a true professional dancer. Like I said, I would freestyle and I knew how to dance, but I didn't do choreography sets and shit. I just would let the music, somebody say something in the lyrics of the song.
You watched Lil Bow Wow when you was little. I was like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah, you feel me? I did all that shit. I was pretty cold though. I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty cold.
Nigga, your down the way is nasty. Your old man is nasty too.
I still
your old man is disgusting.
I do the split still.
You do the split still, nigga. Still.
But James Brown was doing that shit. Like, you feel me? My grandma tell me stories about seeing James Brown at bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? On them open mic nights when he just fell through the city and was getting
up
in
Walnut Hills.
You feel me? Sweating his ass off and nobody really give a fuck beside the people that's there. And it's like, yeah, I'm on that same shit. I done been to places where I know niggas never hit the splits on this stage. This has never been done in this arena.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I want to lead with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that I, you know, I'm doing this shit about.
So as the level of artist that you are, does it like ever dishearten you that like a lot of extremely like popular artists kind of get away with being completely and totally lazy on the artistry just because they make quote unquote fire music, but then when you get to their show, you pay hella money for it and it's quite underwhelming? Does that leave a bitter taste in your mouth? Because it's like I always think of this Andre 3000 lyric that on that Frank Ocean when he be saying something along the lines of like he knows motherfuckers ain't writing their own lyrics and now he's just wondering if he was working too hard. Is that like something that you vibe with at all, or is that something that also you just don't see because you like, nah, y'all niggas whacking, I'm that nigga?
Nah, yeah, it's like, I feel like, and this might sound crazy because I always hear niggas like, and I always question myself about this when niggas be like, man, you know, I want to be the best. I want to be the best rapper. I want to be the best lyricist. I never looked at none of that shit like that for me. Like, so when I see another nigga rapping and getting that shit off like that, it's elements to everybody's hustle that I gotta appreciate because like you say, you can go to a nigga's concert and he might be performing crazy, but the niggas that put the light show together, bro, they sweating, bro, they working. I'm looking at this shit. I'm looking at the graphics on the screen. This nigga doing his mid-ass performance. Then the graphics on the screen got me locked in. Somebody did that. So it's elements to all this shit that you just kind of like, I appreciate no matter what.
Gotta take it all in.
So if a nigga is a pop star, as popular music is popularized, it's a marketplace for it. So it's like if a nigga is got a whole songwriter and a producer and a stylist, but them niggas do that job though. They do that job that well that when they give it to him, he do his job so well, you buy into it. So it's all I gotta appreciate the hustle. Niggas used to look at Soulja Boy and be like, his music is trash. Soulja Boy was shooting videos and vlogs in the house and uploading them and doing crank that side by side himself and upload his shit on SoundClick when you niggas was asleep. So suck a dick. You know what I'm saying?
And just to that point real quick. Anybody that says Soulja Boy's music is trash, they actually don't know good music. Soulja Boy's music is actually timeless because it's one of the last actual like era musics to where you can remember exactly what was happening. When anytime Soulja Boy comes on, you remember Travis Porter, you remember Swag surfing. It was just like you kind of smell it in the air. It's a specific smell. It was like a whole thing, and Soulja Boy started that. He completely he was the igniter for that.
Everybody got they artists of their era, and he definitely was a part of like.
He's a corny nigga, but he is a pioneer.
Come on, bro. He had niggas in school with the big T-shirt, the book bag on the front, doing the crank that. Wanting to wear bathing apes, talking about I got my report.
Unfortunately,
like, you know
I did get into
like,
Bapes, not from Wayne, not from Pharrell. I got into him from fucking Soulja Boy. Unfortunately, goddamn me.
I still want a pair of Yoms. I'm gonna get Soulja, man. Send me a pair of Yoms, bro.
Hey, come on,
holla.
We fuck with you. All right, I am going to play a game real quick because Benji has to go. And I'm not gonna lie, in just this amount of time, it is 2:08.
Okay, we good.
In this amount of time, it's crazy. That's why I love Benji so much. And I wanted to have most of this episode be just like kind of getting into his mind because I believe Benji should have his own show. So to everybody watching this episode, I would love and appreciate y'all to comment. And more comments is more pressure on Benji to show that y'all just want to hear from this nigga. I know y'all like hearing from me, but I personally, it'd be hard for me sometimes because when I be hearing them talk, I'm like, fucking keep going. Just talk. Because, like, your wisdom is crazy because for somebody like me, I don't perp about it. I truly, unfortunately, be lying in a lot of trauma and I react in traumatic situations, in like traumatic ways. Yeah. And I am be well-meaning, but I play too much, and it comes off as aggressive. I appreciate you so much because you such a real nigga that I will say some, like, crazy, like, aggressive shit and come from a point, like, you feel me? And you'll be like, nah, I kind of look at it like this. And I'll be like, oh, shit, you completely actually shifted my mind and showed me that I'm looking at it in this boxy-ass way, which I don't believe in. And so, like... I really think you could do that and be powerful for so many motherfucking people. So all y'all watching this, comment, we want to see Benji on this motherfucker.
I want to talk to the people.
Come on.
I don't even know if I want to talk to the people. I just want to pick some brains. I kind of got this.
Yeah.
I got this idea, man. We gonna talk about it.
Hey, let's go. Let's fucking go. Yeah. I'm about to do this real quick because I just thought this would be fun. And he doesn't know I'm about to do this, and he is going to be like, nigga, what the fuck is this? So this is my cool bird fucking caller. And so what it does is it calls birds. But I don't use it to call birds. I use it to fuck with people. I go to random public places, and I'll have it. I'll go, you got to fill it up with water. And then I'll just go and just, like, kind of just go in the corner or something and just, you know, kind of hit, like, a little, like... And then motherfuckers will look around. There's no bird around. It's fucking me. I've had people zoned out before. It's so fucking fun. But we're going to end today's episode on this. And I'm ending this because it ties into the episode of Benji's not last episode of where Benji and I talk about everything. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and tap into that episode. It's on our YouTube page, on my YouTube page, Yahezequiel. This is a book I've been reading.
It's a big book.
It's a fat ass book because this is a lot of historical documentation evidence in here. Three books of occult philosophy. The reason I am studying this book is because I understand that when people talk about Illuminati, they don't know what they're talking about. they're talking about a cult. A cult isn't good or bad. That's what people got to understand about shit. Now, there are more light forces and there are more dark forces because we don't understand the reality that we're truly in. Like, for real, this, like, shit is so old, we don't know shit for real. But a lot of, like, the richest people in the world, a lot of the most successful people in the world, for some reason, they all practice occult philosophy in one way or the other. Catholic, actually everything pretty much but Islam has a lot of occult rituals and philosophies within their religions. So basically all occult is, it's you tapping in to other realms that exist right in front of our faces, and you do specific different type of rituals in order to access them. So for instance, I'm not going to perk to you. I practice earth magic. Okay. Earth magic to me is when I take my compost and I am revitalizing the earth. I say a small prayer to Gaia. Gaia is what I believe to be the spirit of the earth. Okay. So when I am truly feeding back to the Mother Earth Gaia of what I believe, I am giving my energy and doing a ritual in order to be now, hopefully Gaia hears my prayers and supports me because I just did good for her and understands that I'm riding with you, now ride with me. It's just basic belief in a God, if you will. This shit taps into several different gods. Crazy gods, not fucking cool gods. Gods that actually need weird fucking sacrifices. Not necessarily physical vessels, but actually like soul energy. The reason I'm reading into this is because people like to watch the Kardashians and they like to perk to say, I'm watching it because I like to see how the enemy works. They like to see how they market and get people into the shit, to see how they maneuver and work, because the Kardashians, I believe, are truly fucking some type of demons. Like, I really believe that shit. Their impact on society and just culture in the world is poisonous and disgusting. They do some occult shit.
Medusa had titties.
The cool thing is my name is Yahezequiel Walker, Turich Benjy. I grew up Hebrew Israelite. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I want to make that clear. I'm not saying anything bad or good about the Hebrew Israelites because I'm the first to admit I am not built like that. And Hebrew Israelites, most of them can fight super good because they train all day and they are super enraged and mad. And I'm not built like that, and I respect y'all niggas. I respect y'all ideologies, all that. Real talk, from the bottom of my heart. So, I just thought something to show you would be cool just to tap in with me. Do you know what this language is?
I do not. Is that Hebrew?
That's Hebrew. This is important because we're going to leave off and I'm going to wrap this up. Hebrew Israelites, they do this thing called mathematics, the daily mathematics. And basically, it's the series of just like messages, and they do these equations, and these equations relate to the daily message and word that they should get. Hebrew Israelites are looked at as crazy because they believe in some crazy shit. But how come in occult philosophy they believe in Hebrew mathematics? They use Hebrew numerals for math only. And the most powerful people in the world do that. But how do you separate black people from actual magic? You give it to the people who are deemed crazy. And so I thought that was something really cool and special for somebody like you who believes in spirituality and has been in occult situations in your life. Tap into the last episode because you will hear about the occult situation that he was in at this crazy fucking studio. That is the tie-in. And that is why I'm into this, because I want to understand what rituals they doing on us so I can protect myself, because don't fucking ritual on me.
Before we end that, y'all protect yourself, because y'all niggas be doing rituals on yourself. Y'all don't even know it. You be waking up in the morning, smoking that shit, eating that shit, watching that shit, doing that shit, saying that shit, not understanding the power of the tongue is everything. And then you get out in the world and you try to intermingle with the rest of the people, giving me all that bullshit that you took in. And then you don't know how to digest it. And now you sick. You touching me. So
Like
be
touching it.
careful what you're doing. And be careful the rituals that you're doing for yourself. For real.
And we gonna end on that, cause that's a fucking word. Shout out us at Smack Talk Productions. Shout out the legend Turich Benjy. We out.
We out.
I know, I was looking.
This higher education, baby, learning with no ceilings. And we cold chilling, and we world building. It's a dope feeling, this is for the whole village. And if you got the will, baby, you can roll with us. Once we finish building this bridge, we can burn something. And we bringing the peace, so nobody disturb nothing. Rewards are greater when you don't feel you deserve nothing. Quiet down long enough, you might mess around and learn.